Hi, welcome guys. This is basically just a continuation of the last video. If you remember, we made a database and I explained how you do that, and then I explained creating a table and inserting information into the table, and then also briefly explained retrieving that information. But there's one more thing I need to add to that. Indexes, you can define those when you create the table. So you basically have the table name up here, then you have each individual column and their information, such as integer or long text or anything like that, and then also not null or other column features. Then down here you would have just this right here, index, and then in parentheses the column. So we'd have like first name. This would be an index, and you would also put like primary key down here because that's also a type of index. If you remember, there are 4. So any indexes you would basically just put at the bottom of this. So if you also remember from the last video, we had a column that was name. And I like things to be broken up more so you can do queries more specifically. So you can search people by their last name rather than their full name without having to go fancy into it. So basically you can break this up into first name, last name, by using a alter command. So it would be alter, and if you haven't noticed yet, I usually put the commands for SQL in capital letters, and then I put the information we put in, such as name or first name, last name, in lowercase letters. This isn't something I just do. This is like a common convention with MySQL. It's just like the main way you should write SQL. So you can write alter, and then you can put the table you want to alter, and you can write add first name. So alter, what was it called? Members. So alter members, and then add first name. Do it again, alter members, add last name. Then what you can do is alter members, drop name. So this will get rid of this and add these. So now you don't have a name, you have a first name and a last name, which is good. See, then what you can do from here is you can update the information and insert first names and last names. So you can run an update. Alright, now that you have a first name and last name column, you can actually insert information into that. But you don't actually do this with an insert command. You do it with an update command. Because if you remember, we had, let's say we have an entry, Caleb Curry. Whoops, forgot my name. Curry. And then age, 28. Total lie. And I am a bronze member because I'm way too lazy to work out. So when we get rid of the first name, last name, this is going to get rid of that, which you don't want that. So you should get around that and make a first name, last name column first, so you don't have to do any wacky stuff to separate this and do a bunch of work and separate it from here and then put this in first name, this in last name. That takes way too much effort. So what you want to do is do this from the start. But let's say you create a new column such as your email. From here you can add that column into the database, like I said, same way with first name and last name. You just alter table name and then add email as a column. So now from here you can update that column. So update, you'd update members, and then you'd update the column. So you'd set the column email to something, myemailaddress.com, and then you'd say which row you want to affect. So let me explain that a little better. Let's say you have an entry. Here's a database. And here's all the individual people or rows, the members. And each one has an email. So the email goes right here. Just like that. Now you submit, you make an update command, and you set the email to your email. But if you set the email, it'll go through here and set all these as that email you submit, because it doesn't know which row to affect. So if you set the email to caleb@curry.com, it's going to go through here and set every single one as that. So that's not good. What you need to do is you need to make a where clause, WHERE, which will basically, you say update where the ID is, say, 603. So the ID of 603, which is, let's say, this member right here, because he has an ID of 603. So you'll update and set the email where the ID is 603. You'll set it to caleb.curry.com. That's an update command. So we go back to the same example of the gym, and as I said, everybody has a membership status such as gold, bronze, or silver, and basically you want to select everybody who has a gold membership status. So you'd use a select where membership status is equal to gold, and then basically this will take everybody in that table of members and select everybody whose membership status is equal to gold, which would not be me because I was only a bronze because I'm lazy and I'm not going to pay $3,000 a month to work out. And I'll just do push-ups at my house if I ever feel like it. Yeah, you got a problem? But basically, that's what that aware clause will do. So this, I'm trying to say here, where can be used to limit what kind of options come back. Because if you just use select everything out of the table, then it's just going to give you a bunch of information. It's not going to be much use. And then you're going to have to go and look through everybody who has a gold membership status yourself, which takes way too much effort, so use a where clause. And then we can also use the limit. So let's say we want to display 10 members. You can say limit, and then you can say 10. So it's like that.